Just like water, food, and electricity, gasoline is not a commodity, but a necessity. Helping run generators during our annual power outages due to our wildfires, and even powering the first responder vehicles. Gasoline being a necessity means that we must consume it directly or indirectly. It is a living expense that has been exponentially increasing in the price in the past decades. As a car enthusiast living in the beautiful Golden State, I've been driving since the age of 14, and seeing how gas prices have risen in the past years has been very frustrating. I've had to adapt to be able to even afford school. I switched from a V8 to a four cylinder. I no longer take any stress dumping joyrides, and unfortunately, must constantly keep an eye on my fuel gauge. This is the reason why I'll complain about the high prices of gas in California. First, I will be complaining about the high taxation of gas in California. Next, I will complain about the premium put on gas in major cities around California. And lastly, I will be telling you how frustrating it is to be dependent on oil. If you've ever taken a road trip outside of California, I'm sure you've noticed how cheap gas can be in our neighboring states. Now, we all know many people living all around the US know California as a hippie state. As good hippies, what do? Well, we take care of nature and our environment. Environmental laws in California are some of the strictest laws in America, which result in the creation of special blends of fuel that offset air pollution and reduce loss of fuel to the environment. These laws, amongst giving tax breaks to electric and hybrid vehicles, create taxes applied to petrol fuels. That tax revenues that are used to fund programs that offset carbon emissions. According to Cynthia Lind, author of The Optimal Gas Tax of California, gasoline tax in California is 137 per gallon, which is over 3 times the current gas tax, excluding sale taxes, meaning that for every gallon of gas you pay $1.37 per gallon before sales tax and fees. Earlier today, I had my weekly fill of gasoline, and I paid $70.75 for 11.05 gallons of 91 octane fuel. Currently, the price is at $6.399 per gallon, which, if we take into consideration Cynthia's Lynn's research and do the math, today I paid a total of $15.15 just in fuel taxes. Here's the math. Total result. Fortunate. But my car is full. That's what counts. Now your reaction might be, hey, that's not what I pay where I live. And you are completely and absolutely correct. Different cities such as SF and LA can create their own laws and taxes within their local jurisdiction. Now, knowing about this, I will be complaining about the premium put on gas in major cities. Rising living expenses in large cities cause an increase in minimum wage and income, such as those observed in San Francisco. The influx of population can cause property scarcity, resulting in the increase of property value. As property value increases, so does the operational costs of gas stations, because they must generate enough revenue to stay afloat and make a profit. As a result of the factors in highly populated cities such as San Francisco and LA, we can expect gas prices to go up in value, as well as their own store products. Marketing, processing, distribution, and maintenance of facilities tend to be higher in highly concurred areas such as those of large cities. Constant traffic and usage of equipment lead to higher maintenance costs and due to wear and tear of the equipment. After hearing all of these extra expenses applied to the fuel in California, is there anything we can do to offset these and combat these rising prices? It has never been more clear in the past months of how dependent we are as Americans in oil. According to the U.S. Energy Department, in 2021, the United States consumed an average of 19.78 million barrels of petroleum per day, or a total of 7.22 billion barrels in total per year. This means that if we divide the amount of all that consumed by the population in the United States, we each would be consuming 23 barrels of oil per year. And to put these things into perspective, 1 barrel of oil is 42 gallons. 42 gallons. The same amount of water it takes to fill up a regular bathtub to the brim. That's a lot of oil. Technological advancements in renewable energy, harvesting, and advancements much in the past century. We have shifted our efforts in finding alternate fuel sources to provide us with the energy we need for our everyday life, such as hydroelectric dams and more efficient solar panels. Yet, there is still a long way to go before we can officially reduce our carbon footprint to zero. In conclusion, today I complain about the soaring gas prices in California. First, I complain about the high taxation and explain the environmental loss that increase the prices of California gas per gallon. Next, I complained about the premium put on gas in large cities such as San Francisco and LA and discussed the major causes behind these higher costs. Lastly, I expressed my frustration towards the dependency of Americans have on crude oil, as well as put my perspective of how much oil we as individuals consume per year. Now, it is important to put into perspective and understand the causes of our problems. I hope that all my complaining allowed you to learn a bit more about the gas prices in California. Let's be mindful of our environment. Thank you, everyone. You have a wonderful day.